Himalayas, a crisis in your hands. New York's neon green screams through foreign lands. Stock market trembles, region holds its breath. Fortunes fading, caught in the web of debt. Debut the draconian measures, Dracula's administration. Oh, neon savior, sun so bright. Through the blinds, our winding light. War stalemates and expenses rise. In the city's hungry truth lies. So foolish endeavors die, waiting for someone at sunrise. Vampires, valley of vampires, vanishing valley of darkness and heaven, searching for something unknown wanting. Pawns play. Cherry chapstick, peace on lips. Chopstick futons beneath this eclipse. Feed doors clatter, landlords sleep. Dreams dissolve as promises weep. Oh, neon savior, sign so bright. Through the blinds, a winding light. War stalemates and expenses rise. In the city's humble truth lies. Cherry chapstick, peace on lips. Chopstick futons beneath this eclipse. Feed doors clatter, landlords sleep. Dreams dissolve as promises weep. Oh, neon savior, sun so bright. Through the blinds, a winding light. War stalemates and expenses rise. In the city's humble truth lies. Man's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows. And trickens in the stock market, a regional economy, fortune and favor. Himalayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows. And trickens in the stock market, a regional economy. My savior in neon signs implies widely winding light. War-funded expenditure, prices in crisis. Alien sightings, recession, natural selection. Supply of debt in the right directions. Using cherubim, cherry chapstick and chopstick. Futons for apartment floors. Read doors. Himalayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows. And triggers trends in the stock market, a regional economy, fortune and favor. Himalayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows. And triggers in the stock market, a regional economy. My savior in neon signs and blinds, winding light. War-funded expenditure, prices in crisis. Alien sightings, recession, natural selection. Supply of debt in the right directions. Using cherubim, cherry chapstick and chopstick. Futons for apartment floors. Read doors. Himalayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows. Contributors to the stock market, a regional economy, fortune and favor. Himalayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows. And chickens in the stock market, a regional economy, fortune and favor. Himalayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows. And chickens in the stock market, a regional economy. My savior in neon signs and blues for the company light. War-funded expenditure, prices in crisis. Waiting for someone at sunrise. Vampires, valley of vampires, vanishing valley of darkness and heaven, searching for something unknown wanting. Cherry chapstick, kiss on lips. Chopstick, futons beneath the eclipse. Feed doors clatter, landlords sleep. Dreams dissolve as promises weep. Neon savior, sign so bright. Through the blinds, a winding light. War stalemates and expenses rise. In the city's humble truth lies. Cherry chapstick, peace on lips. Chopstick, futons beneath this eclipse. Feed doors clatter, landlords sleep. Dreams dissolve as promises weep. Oh, neon savior, sign so bright. Through the blinds, a winding light. War stalemates and expenses rise. In the city's humble truth lies. Humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows. And trickens in the stock market, a regional economy, fortune and favor. Himalayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows. And trickens in the stock market, a regional economy. My savior in neon signs and chopstick, futons for apartment floors. Read doors. Jaded Malayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows and triggers trends in the stock market. A regional economy, fortune and favor. Jaded Malayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows and triggers in the stock market. A regional economy, savior and neon signs of blinds walking winding light. War of funded expenditure, crisis and crisis, alien sightings, recession, natural selection, supply of debt in the right directions. Using cherubim, cherry chopstick and chopstick, futons for apartment floors. Read doors. Jada Malayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows and triggers trends in the stock market. A regional economy, fortune and favor. Jay Himalayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows and triggers in the stock market. A regional economy, fortune and favor. Jay Himalayan's humanitarian crisis, a week into a year in New York shows and triggers in the stock market. A regional economy, my savior and neon signs of bars, winding light. War of funded expenditure, crisis and crisis, alien sightings, recession, natural selection, supply of debt in the right directions. Using cherubim, cherry chopstick and chopstick, futons for apartment floors. Read doors.
So, I really would write stories about the rustlers, bad guys.
The belladonna is in my bag.
Steal the cat.
Black as night, erase death from our sight. White as light, mighty hectate, make it right. Black as night, erase death from our sight. White as light, mighty hectate, make it right. Black as night, erase death from our sight. White as light, mighty hectate, make it right. Black as night.